What are Fetch and Axios? Let's start with the basics. Fetch is a native browser API. You don't need to install anything. It is built right into the browser and is used to make network requests like get, post, put, delete, etc. On the other hand, Axios is a third-party HTTP client library that you need to install separately using npm or yarn. It wraps around the same functionality as Fetch but offers more powerful features out of the box. Now let's understand what are the syntax and how we can compare them, right? First of all, Fetch is a native browser API and Access is used for third-party HTTP client. So it's a third party that we install with the help of npm and yarn, as I told you. So now if we want to understand the syntax of how they differ in both the cases, let's say in Fetch we use requires.json manually and Axios parses JSON automatically like this. So when you use Fetch, you typically have to call .json manually to parse the response. It looks like this. You can see the difference, like fetch dot then response is equal to response.json, and then data will be stored like this. So you can use it like this. But in case of Axios, with Axios the JSON parsing is automatic. It simplifies the process. So this is the code how we use to make Axios calls. Now let's compare. So what are the main features of them? Like Fetch is very simple and minimal, but if you want timeouts or interceptors, you will need to implement those manually. Axios has built-in support for timeouts, request and response interceptors, and tracking upload progress. Axios also has better browser support, especially for older browsers. So while Fetch gives you control, Axios offers convenience. So now next question appears, means when to use Fetch and when to use Axios. So this question mainly it comes in mind many times. So use it when you are working on a small or medium sized application with basic API requirements. So in that case we should be using Fetch. If the project is small, no complex error handling is required, or no token authentication is needed. If your application doesn't need features like global error handling, interceptors, or attaching tokens to headers, then Fetch is a lightweight and dependency-free solution. But when to use Axios? Now let's talk about Axios. Axios is ideal for larger or enterprise-grade applications if your project involves authentication tokens, centralized error handling, or intercepting request responses for logging or retries. So then Axios is a better choice. It simplifies a lot of repetitive tasks, especially in production environments. So in that case, you can use Axios. Now, let's understand Axios interceptors example. As I told you that we use interceptors, then what are they and how can we use them? So here is a real world example where Axios shines. Let's say you need to attach a token to every API request. With Axios interceptors, you can do this globally. So with the help of interceptors, you don't need to manually add headers in every API call. This is one of the main reasons large projects prefers Axios. Now, final recommendation. To wrap it up, if you want a small, simple tool which if you think that your project is very small and you need a simple tool with no extra dependencies, you should be using Fetch. Fine. And if you think you need your project is going to be bigger in size and you need advanced features, cleaner syntax and better scalability, always go with Axios. There is no wrong choice, just the right fit for your project. Let me know in the comments which one do you use in your React projects. Kindly subscribe to our channel and like our videos. Do comment and share your experience with React and which one you prefer, Fetch or Axios. Thanks for watching.